What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Baccano, this time with episode 8. Fantastic episode last time out. Pretty fresh in my memory because it was just yesterday for me. Love the backstory we got on the elixir and this kind of deal with the devil alchemy kind of stuff. I'm really interested now in the homunculus that they said they created. Cesar, I think it was, said he created a homunculus. And we have seen that woman who is said to be homunculus. Just, yeah, very interested in what that is about in this case. I mean, we had that whole deal with the devil alchemic kind of elixir stuff, but we didn't see anything that could kind of, I mean, I guess it is like a part of that. They're one and the same, kind of like black magic type of thing, but we didn't say anything about like creating a new existence or any kind of rule like that. There was a wish given to the blonde dude that fell overboard. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. I doubt it, but I'm also very interested to hear what the hell he wished for, and how he survived that as well. But yeah, loved the backstory there, seeing where a few of the characters kind of gained their immortality and such. Seeing the kind of who we heard a little bit about. Looking forward to seeing more of him. But yeah, it was just an amazing episode. Probably one of the longest reactions I've ever had as well, to be honest with you, for a 20-minute episode. I think my reaction ended up being like 50 minutes. So yeah, quite a long-winded one. I imagine we are back to the kind of current story with the train now, though. Do let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments, though. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Yep. Looking a hell of a lot like this man's dead brother. Ennis, that's the one. So she's the homunculus, I believe. Interesting recap. I do think we saw a little bit of that New York couple in the preview, didn't we? Oh, I did see this kid as well on that boat. Again, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name today. I tried last episode and it went horribly. Donald Brown and Bill Sullivan. So there's no relation to Walter Sullivan. The 21 Sacraments. Well, looks like they got some pretty good disguises. Yeah, these guys are gobsmacked. That's the thing with mortality, isn't it? It's always the big Achilles heel for me, anyway. Yes, you can't die. You can never be punished by death, but you can be imprisoned. You can be captured. Their mamas are long dead. Oh, have they? They've got the Gennard family fortune. How the hell did they get a hold of that? And that's quite funny now, isn't it? That is really funny. The fact that the police are now acting. I mean, I know the whole kind of like mafioso and stuff. I mean, obviously, they've got illegal activities going on, so they are at odds with the police. But sometimes there does have to be deals made with the police in terms of major crime syndicates and such like that. But it's just hilarious how they get away with all this petty stuff. Yeah, when they actually rob from um, villains and I want to say illegal people, but that feel very much like I'm American Donald Trump supporter saying that those illegal aliens. What's the word for it? Criminals. That's the one. It's a very easy word to remember. Yeah, once they've stolen from criminals, that's when we act. We act when they steal, not when they steal upon good, normal, functioning people, but when we steal from the mafioso. That's when the police get involved. That just seems to, that's just an absolute piss take, right? That's when you get involved, not when these poor normal citizens are getting robbed, but when the people you should be taking down are getting robbed. I guess it is more of a case of that also creates a very hostile environment for the Gennard family because they're pissed. So crime might be ramping up. So there's more than it than just that and what I said, but still, it's just like when you think about it, it's just piss take, isn't it? Oh, they forgot Ennis. Like, were they going to bring her along? Oh, they forgot to get her again. Well, there's probably like a Isaac and Miria unintentionally spread happiness around. They do indeed. Should there should be like a gift shop? Maybe not on the train, but when they get off. Although, judging from what we saw in that first episode, it looks like the train derails. I ain't no rail tracer. That's the devil. There's also again a lot of interesting stipulations and rules towards the elixir last episode, wasn't there? Like the whole name thing. You can't call another immortal being by a different name than the name they were given at birth. So why is that a rule? The bloody Russos. And this guy, he ain't stop eating this whole show. Honestly, if I was to be a part of a show, that would probably be me. Just snacking all the time. I don't snack all the time. I snack a lot, but every time the camera would be on me, I'd probably be snacking. I'd look like a fat bastard. What? Ugh. Assaulted by a fucking leftover apple. Disgusting. Close your mouth. But I've said this before. I already do prefer how this story is like structured and the contents of the story more than do rah 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 at the minute. It's just something that like I'm a bit more interested in. Not all that different when you think about like the gangs aspect and such, but I prefer this kind of older style and the way the story's formatted as well. surprising, isn't it? She's like a really nice girl. I mean, not well, I don't really know her father, but her brother's a fucking asshole. God will strike you down. Hmm. Well, is it not kind of okay to think that if we've seen a devil in this world, God perhaps exists as well? I got faith for you, Eve. I got faith for you. There's that photo we see in the opening. He looks like quite the upstanding boy in that photo, to be honest. And we did see, like, he's not all bad. We did see a slightly nice side of him, I think. And I haven't watched full, but I did watch some clips of the dub of this, and it sounded good. I do, as with many, I do kind of prefer the sub here, though. I think the sub does sound better. But the dub is certainly one of the better dubs I have heard, for sure. And the accents are really cool as well in the dub. Yep. Job change. That always, like, those Indian classic kind of American Indian looking things always remind me of really quite scary memory I had watching Creep Show 2 around my nan's. My cousin used to live there, and I watched it, and I was maybe like 11 or 12. And there was this, the whole thing kind of scared the hell out of me. But there was this statue of like a American Indian guy, and it kind of came to life and killed people. It was probably the least scary of the three. Oh, damn. Probably the least scary of the three stories in Creep Show 2, but that whole movie really, like, that's a really childhood memory for me, as weird as that sounds. And of course I watched Creep Show 2 before Creep Show 1. Creep Show 1's really good. Creep Show 2 is good, but not quite as good as an adult, but yeah, got proper nostalgia for that. So every time I see those kind of feathers and such, it always takes me back to that. But yeah, Jacuzzi Splot right here. Look at this guy. He's absolutely grown into this, isn't he? Sorry guys, I'm going to rewind quite a bit here. 9:36. He's kissing. Do you know what? I find this woman really attractive. Not sure about you guys. She does remind me a little bit of that woman. Not nearly as kind of rough, but does remind me of that Russian woman from what's it called? Black Lagoon, with all the scars. And I thought she was quite sexy as well. She was a bit more harshly sexy in Russian. So honestly, a lot of people find Russian people really sexy. I don't find them quite so much. Also found in real life that they don't find me awfully attractive either. Just from experiences I've had with them. But yeah, I like this woman. Also, I love her voice actor. Go on, Jacuzzi. Stealing a kiss on his way out. Good on you, Jacuzzi. It is a blessing and a curse. It's a much bigger blessing than a curse, but I say it's a lot. It's not actually much good being born successful because then you've got nothing to achieve. What is this, bro? Why are you lying like that? But yeah, what is there to achieve in life if you're already successful? Like, yeah. Wow. Oh, they've stumbled upon this out there. Oh yeah. It almost feels sacrilegious that these guys would see anything as bad as people dying. Like these guys are so blissful and lovely and nice. Oh, you wouldn't ever want to see them in a situation like this. The classic. They're always still alive in the big monster's stomach. This guy's actually moving, to be fair, considering his bloody size. Oh my god. Maybe you shouldn't have been moving quite so much. And now he's in another. Oh, here he comes. I think we saw the shot in the preview, didn't we? What does that mean? Okay. I mean, I guess. Snake, slug, and frog. Who's the slug? I mean, Yoshitsune is very famous in Persona, isn't he? Absolutely overpowered Persona. Oh, he got them killed. But he tried to save them and stopping them. Jeez. Yeah, these guys are a lot more fucking useful than you. They're a lot more. Got a lot better work ethic. 18 in a day is crazy. Wow, quite the scene of getting robbed there. I was crying while robbing you. Jesus. This Jacuzzi guy keeps surprising us, doesn't he? But they probably did. But I doubt they killed trillions, but or billions. I practiced this. Honestly, it's so well synchronized. I think they have. Wow. Yeah, they've done a pretty damn good job cheering him up. Oh my god, they just robbed the place. Gonna take away all this success, all this money that's wearing you down. It's amazing, isn't it? How these guys have been around for so long and they're still fucking robbing people. But yeah, you could say they're taking away her sadness right here, aren't they? They're gonna be able to hold them all that stuff. Also, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that's not the best kind of knot to tie if you're trying to tie something really tight, is it? Honestly, I think they might. I mean, they might succeed. Oh, we can't be killed. 100 shot. Nah. What's that mean? Okay, again, you know what? I think they'll succeed. I think they've got enough enthusiasm that it would honestly overpower a devil. Yeah, I think so. How many like, I wonder what if you added up all their crimes. I wonder how much that would how many years that would add up to in prison. As they said, they never I don't think they've ever killed anyone or done anything major, but it's like the sheer amount of robberies they've committed. Yeah, probably best not. He did say he'd spit on it. Can't be going there. I think they sure are, aren't they? Mentally, these may be the two of the two strongest people I've ever seen. I keep saying it, but just like in regards to the immortality thing as well, these guys like not being brought down by like never-ending life is just insane. She can suck people as well. Interesting. Again, I'm going to choose to believe that she is actually a homunculus. So, as a homunculus, she also has, I guess, because she would be immortal as well. I assume then that also gives her the ability, or maybe she was a homunculus and then they gave her the elixir as well. Again, a few questions surrounding that. Like I said, perhaps she was born with this ability. Perhaps she had to drink the elixir, but she can suck people as well, steal their memories and such. So let's hope that doesn't happen to these two. I mean, this is before the train situation, so obviously it's not going to happen here. But at some point, getting sucked by their own adopted daughter. Oh shit, wrong time. Apologies, guys. Okay, been a blast of an episode so far, hasn't it? With these two, absolutely love these guys. And again, I really like their dub voice actors, but I think their sub voice actors are incredible. So much personality. Who was that? It's just some random guy, it looks like. I assume then you could probably absorb her as well. Lovely. Lovely people, aren't they? I love those two. They're so awesome, aren't they? And you know what? They meet a lot of awesome people as well. Jacuzzi, Eve, Ennis. Like the people they meet are also really nice. They've had a few encounters with some dodgy people, don't get me wrong, but I think they breed that, don't they? They breed meeting nice people. Being such awesome people themselves. They have been robbed. I don't think she is. This guy fallen asleep on the job. They all have. Like, what the fuck's that guy doing? He was in pajamas. What the fuck? That is so unprofessional. Bro brought his own pajamas to a bloody. This guy don't care. This guy don't give a fuck. What the hell? I mean, that guy is not. He's given the kind of vibe of not giving a fuck the whole time. He's just chewing on his food, eating his sweets the whole time. So I guess it's not totally surprising. But why is that guy brought his pajamas? If I was his boss, he'd be gone straight away. You no sleeping here. Like your job is to watch this girl. She's like the most precious thing, the closest thing you have to Dallas. So you can't let her escape. And they fucking absolutely useless. But yeah, really good episode. Really good episode. Really fun episode. I'll say like the having a whole episode pretty much with that New York couple. I think was like when they're part of the episode, it's always like a really fun, nice segment. But the whole episode was just like an absolute blast in terms of like fun. Don't get me wrong, I really love every episode up until this point, but like there's more serious kind of moments and such, isn't there, going on? Whereas with these two, it's just lovely. It's almost like it's getting to that point. I usually feel like this maybe like 100 or 200 episodes through like a Shonen or something if I really like it. But it's getting to that point where I'm kind of sad that it's going to end soon. I'm kind of sad that it's not longer than 12 episodes or 13 episodes or however long it is. That's not a common thought for me, to be honest with you. Not something I commonly think. There he is. So he is. I knew it. I knew it was him. I absolutely knew it was him. he's got that red tint in his eyes, and I mean, I wouldn't say obvious, but I guess it was kind of obvious that there is more to this guy, considering he does have a portion in the opening and he has got a portion in the ending. So it's like this character is important, and that all we've seen from him thus far is him just doing his job as a train conductor. He hasn't had anything of real importance yet, so it was like bound to come back into the story. I don't think they'd just put a random character like that featured in the opening and ending. So there's obviously more to him, but I think by the red tint in his eyes, he is at least the rail tracer. But as I said last time, I feel like he could be the devil as well. He could be the guy that's given all these people immortality and is searching for something in return. What that is, who knows? I'm surprised that he didn't get it. Like, this is going to sound weird, but I'm surprised he didn't get what he was looking for. I'm not sure if he overtly kind of had a conversation with the New York couple that we followed today. But I feel like if he did, he would get what he was looking for, even though we have no idea what he's looking for, because those people are just like, they're so awesome. They could make him forget what he was actually looking for, and what he's now looking for is just a fun time with these two, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I feel this guy is definitely the rail tracer, isn't he? At least. But again, I still do wonder what the hell he did whisper to this woman, who we also haven't really seen much of, apart from her climbing around the train. And it doesn't look, we get quite a bit of her. Does she work with the newspaper people? Is that what we see here? Okay, looks like we've got a lot of train stuff next week. But yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Another incredible episode today. Love this. I think is it Miriam and Isaac? I don't know why their names are especially hard to remember out of all the cast, but they are. Maybe because they're so normal. Yeah, loved seeing more of them today. Thought it was absolutely fantastic. Some hilarious scenes, and these guys, I think for anybody who watches the show, probably two of the favorite characters. Probably I haven't really checked popularity wise, but I imagine they're also two of the most popular characters. And they're just an absolute blast to kind of focus on throughout the episode today. We've got a nice bit of Eve in here. So it's crazy that I remember Eve's name, who's not really a major character. She's an important character, but she's not like a major character. It's weird that I remember her name more than these two, but yeah, seeing things through her eyes, like they had an awesome relationship with Eve, Jacuzzi earlier on in the series, Ennis, like everybody they've come across, just like had an absolute blast with them. Love these scenes here with them robbing her blind, taking away her sadness essentially. Really cool stuff there. Jacuzzi, again, he's surprised us a lot recently, isn't he? Robbed 18 of the Russo family's shops, going on, he killed people, he's stealing kisses from girls, he's ripping dresses off. Like, this guy went crazy today, didn't he? I really love him as a character as well, though. But yeah, another really good episode. Love this one a lot. I do think it was a little bit less story heavy, especially when compared to last episode, but it was nice having that kind of duality of last episode. I spent so much time on it, kind of deciphering things, figuring out the rules, and with the backstories and such. This episode was almost totally the opposite. It was just a hell of a fun time. There was some stuff being set up here and such, so don't get me wrong, but yeah, just like very contrasting episodes, weren't they? And absolutely love both of them. And like I said, I'm going to the point where it does feel quite sad that this is going to be ending soon. You do kind of feel like, again, I feel like this was like a Hunter or something, where you kind of wish it would go on and on and on. And I kind of feel the same with this. So it's all, honestly, might be leading me back to kind of rewatch and do Rah Rah Rah, and then maybe continue in season 2 on the channel or something. All these years later, which I did watch a couple episodes of season 2 of Do Rah Rah, but I didn't especially like the new characters all that much, so I stopped. So yeah, might get back to that honestly with how good this show's been. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you next time with episode 9.